Greetings, Royal Family. I'm back. Episode 3 of the SHAHS of Sunset. All right, thanks for clicking on the video, people. All right, let's just get straight into it. This guy, REZA is really nuts. Now, I'm used to REZA's antics because I've been watching this show since the very beginning. But sometimes he is really annoying. He is really, really, really nuts. Like, in the beginning, he's talking about how he can't trust Destiny. Now, all of a sudden, you can't You can't trust Destiny. If you guys watched episode 1 of this season, when Destiny was hesitant about confronting him about what she found out that his husband was doing, she and Mike confronted him, and REZA was so thankful. He was so thankful. He didn't have anything to do, like anything negative to say. He hugged her, he embraced her. He says, you know, I want to know. I'm the one that wants to know. If she didn't say anything, REZA would have had kittens. And if you know his personality, then you know I'm telling the truth. He would have had kittens. So I don't understand how all of a sudden now he has all of this anger toward Destiny. It's not fair. REZA ends up meeting up with Gigi, and they're working out or whatever the heck they're doing. Even them, they've had knockdown, drag out fights, but whatever. That's what they do. They're friends. They've all been friends for a very, very, very long time. Anyway, Gigi is doing IVF, but she's not telling anyone. I think she's only telling her one friend, and her mom knows, but the rest of the group, she's not telling anyone. And I'm serious. I'm really nervous about Gigi having a baby. Like, I'm not even joking anymore because I see that she's serious about this. And later on in the episode, it's basically everything is coming together. I'm nervous, y'all. I'm really, really nervous. So REZA is telling Gigi about his meeting with Ali, right? So Gigi, who's Gonessa, who they call Loch Nessa when she's wilding out anyway. So Gigi, she tells REZA that Ali told her that this was all MJ's doing, okay? So REZ didn't blow up at Gigi. She's still cool with Ali. Remember, REZA sent out a group text saying anybody that has any association with Ali can't associate with me. But how come REZA didn't keep that same energy with Gigi when she's like, oh, you know, Ali told me that, you know, MJ was the one that told him to do this, or MJ was the one that did all this. Now, Gigi and MJ, they have their relationship is weird. They're always fighting. So right now they're fighting. They're not cool ever since last season. So of course, Gigi's going to take every opportunity to trash MJ because they're not cool right now. They're always fighting. Jesus. Anyway, so we move on to Destiny. So she's, poor baby, she's having a bad day. Her car broke down. She had to call the tow truck. She's crying in her confessional about being vulnerable, and she wishes she had a man, and she's just going through it. She doesn't really have anyone outside of her little social circle. So she just feels alone, and she's all sad and crying. She sees a pregnant possum on the street while she's waiting for the tow truck guy to like put her car in the tow truck. And she feels the need to help out this pregnant possum. That's how, like, this is the type of person that Gigi is. She will approach a pregnant possum to try to help it. And REZA wants to act like she's this horrible human being. Destiny needs a life, poor thing. So, so she and the other guy, they, I think it was the tow truck guy, they end up, he actually picked up the possum and put the possum in the bushes and got it out of the street. So she's like, you know, telling the possum, push, you can do this. Destiny, girl, I like Destiny. She does need a life though, child, a mess. So we see Nima. I don't even really know. Nima is fairly new. He was on last season as well, but he's newer. He's like the newest one of the newest cast members. Other than when he was messing around with Gigi last season, or the season before that, Nima, okay, you know, he's working with his ex-girlfriend. He has like a media company or what have you, a media consulting company of some sorts. So his ex-girlfriend, she works for him. Now, this is the girl that he was dating when him and Gigi were messing around, or whatever him and Gigi were doing. So their relationship was already rocky. So this ended up just severing their relationship when he was messing around with Gigi. He kind of like broke it off with her, and he thought he was going to be with Gigi, but that didn't work out. So Nima, he's an airhead, but he's harmless, you know. Erica, who's his ex, who's also his employee, she doesn't want him, and she says to him, she told him, I know that I can do better than you. Ouch. But at least she's honest. She's not leading him on. She's like, I don't know why you would think that we would even ever get back together. No, I know I can do much better than you. That's right, girl. You know what you want. This is strictly business. I'm not mad at it. It works. So it is what it is. So we move on to see Gigi. She meets up with her friend at this herbal shop, and she's talking about her pregnancy, you know, trying to get pregnant, her little journey with IVF and stuff like that. And she reveals that when she was younger, she had multiple pregnancies that she did something about. So we know what that means. So I guess now she feels like that may be the reason why she can't, it's so difficult for her to get pregnant. But I'm nervous about Gigi having a baby. I'm telling you, y'all, I am. And if you watch the show, if you're from past seasons, then you know why. So we move on to Mikey. Now, I like Mike. You know what I mean? I've always liked Mike. I like him. So he's doing a walkthrough at the rental property, and it is a mess. So the previous tenants left it a mess. So, of course, he has to clean up. He got to get everything all in order. So his father shows up, okay, to basically check up on him because he doesn't trust him, with good reason. But it's all love. Mike, you know your parents don't really trust you with this project. You're a project manager, but your father's been telling you you need to hire some help. So Pops basically just doesn't want Mike to screw this up. And Mike knows that. Mike feels that he is grown. He has something to prove. He can handle this on his own. Listen, Mike, now is not the time for you to experiment like you did with your other business ventures. See, that was all good because that was your money that you kind of pissed away. But this right here is something that his parents own. This is property that his parents own, and they, like I said, they were going to sell it. I said it in the previous review. They were going to sell it, and they passed it on to him. Mike said that he could take it over. The people that you love, your brothers, your parents, are financially invested in this. So I just hope he listens to his pops. His father has been an electrical engineer in the U.S. for 35, 40 years. You know, the father says to him, look, I want to get to know the contractor, whoever it is that you hire as a contractor. I need to get to know him. Mike's like, no, I'm going to be communicating with him. He don't listen. So I like Mike, but he doesn't give up easily. I have to respect that, but he better listen to his father. His father knows best. Speaking of father and son, we move on to see Reza and Adam. So they're at home, and Gigi, she shows up, and they're getting ready for this mud run. So they're going to be making T-shirts and things like that. And Reza says that Gigi smokes more than Snoop Dogg. Listen, for Gigi, that weed is working. Leave her be. Okay? She hasn't slapped anybody. She hasn't pulled out anything on anybody. She hasn't run up on anybody. She hasn't spazzed out on anyone all season. Even though we are 3 episodes in, trust me, that's a good thing. Leave Gigi be, okay? She ain't harming nobody. So Sarah shows up. Sarah is this new girl, okay? And I'm going to be honest, I'm not feeling her at all. So she's participating in the arts and crafts. You know, they call themselves Hood Rats, Team Hood Rats. So they're making shirts for everybody for them to wear at this mud run. Now, they start talking about Destiny. Now, keep in mind, Sarah, the new girl, doesn't like Destiny for no major reason whatsoever. Real quick, I think Reza was, she has an MBA, okay? You know, that's not something that is, oh my God, unobtainable. You know what I mean? No shade. Shout out to you, but a lot of us have master's degrees, you know, in many different fields. Anyway, so she does, I think she does business consulting. So Reza introduced Sarah to Destiny, and I think Destiny was kind of like, no, girl, you know, I don't know you. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get you all in my business, you know, and I don't really know you. They showed a clip, like, I think it was in the 1st or 2nd episode. So I just am not feeling how Reza is treating Destiny at all. But every season, someone is the victim of Reza's petty wrath. His petty behavior, someone is the victim of. So Destiny, she sent Reza and Adam a plant of some sort and a card. And Adam reads the card and he complains that Destiny didn't put the words "I'm sorry" in the card. Yo, Adam has some nerve. First of all, he is the reason for all of this. As a married man, you're married to Reza, and you sending inappropriate pictures to Reza's friends and also to people at the gym that Reza doesn't know, to Ali that Reza doesn't really care for. This is all your fault. Are you kidding me? I can't. I think Reza is using Destiny or he was using Destiny as a scapegoat because he feels embarrassed. He feels embarrassed about what Adam did, which is just whack. You know what I mean? Anyway, like I said, I just don't understand what Destiny would need to apologize for. Like, Reza said she should have sent the gift a day after. She hasn't called him. But what is she going to say? You screamed on her when you and Ali met up. She was terrified. She already felt bad. You know, you yelled at her. She probably was just giving you time to cool off. And Gigi even said, like, Reza, you act like you're the easiest person to apologize to. Like, look at you. You're very intimidating. Reza knows that comes across as intimidating. The one person that's not intimidated by him is MJ. And even though MJ caused a lot of drama, I like MJ sometimes, but she's not intimidated by Reza one bit. Everybody else he can kind of bully and push around. He can flaunt his money or dangle the fact that he has money over their head, dangle the fact that he has a successful real estate business over their head. But MJ, he can't do that, honey. MJ's in real estate also. She's a boss. She has her own money. So, you know, and she's known Reza for a very long time. So, anyway. So, this is Reza's usual behavior. Like, he has fallen out with everyone everybody. Everyone. Every one of them. Asa, she's no longer here. Asa, MJ, Mike, Gigi. Please. Him and MJ have knocked down, dragged out arguments. So, Reza, he ends up sending Destiny a text message telling her thanks for the plant and that he doesn't trust her, but he can coexist with her. Like, are you kidding me? So he invited her to the mud run. She starts crying as she's reading the text message. And I just feel like, yo, this is so messed up. Like, even for Reza, this is messed up. Like, he was with Destiny when Destiny was trying to find her biological father. You know, her mother, what did her mother say? That she didn't know where he was or he was dead or something like that. Come to find out he wasn't, or the man that she thought was her father wasn't, whatever. This was last season. So he helped her, he really helped her, like, try to find her father. She wasn't successful though. But he went all out. Like, Reza, you are so messed up. And you know that Destiny really loves you. She doesn't really have anybody like him, for whatever reason, that she's so close with. And you just, like, now you want to try to make her grovel and beg for you back. Like, anyway, we move on to Gigi, and she's on her way to the doctor. And I wonder what her father is going to say about her doing this IVF treatment and trying to get pregnant. Because in their culture, you get married, you have a baby, and that's how it works, you know. So I wonder what her father is going to say. And I know that Gigi's sister is somewhere rolling her eyes because her and her sister don't really get along. Her older sister, she feels that Gigi is pretty much spoiled and irresponsible. I don't think we're going to see her this season at all. She is done with Gigi. Her and Gigi are always fighting. So I know she's sitting somewhere rolling her eyes like, this girl is such an idiot. Anyway, so we move on to Reza's house. So everybody is showing up to his house to get ready for the mud run. Mike shows up. Mike said his sciatica was acting up, so he can't participate, but, you know, he wore his shirt. Again, they're the hood rats. And it was at this point I figured it out. I said, you know what? Reza he's phony. He could be a little phony and wishy-washy. So because Sarah, this new girl, is in the group, I think that he's kind of like brushing off, you know, Destiny. He does that a lot. When a new person comes in the group, it's like, y'all remember Lily? Remember when Lily came in the group or whatever? He kind of like brushed off Asa and MJ. And it was like he could take them or leave them. That's how Reza is. So he's done it before. So it dawned on me. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so Destiny, she shows up. Okay, we didn't think that she was going to show up. She showed up, and she wanted to talk to Adam. She gave Adam a hug. She wanted to talk to Adam. Adam was like, I think you should talk to Reza first. Adam acts like Reza is his deity. Anyway, so her and Reza talk, and Reza basically wanted Destiny to defend him when they met up with Ali. I just think that's a lame excuse, Reza. You're whack. You were angry and you took your anger out on her and you wanted her to pay. What was she supposed to say? She brought the information to you. You were pleased. You were grateful at the fact that she brought the information to you. She went with you to meet up with Ali. What was there for her to say? Reza says that when he started saying, harassment and yada yada, Destiny should have said, no, you know what? You're talking about my friend. And that's that. Reza, you are a man. The guy is a man as well. You two men are going at it. What is Destiny supposed to say? I'm sorry, I don't find any logic in that. But it makes sense in his head, so whatever makes sense in Reza's head must be so. You threw a drink on the man. I'm not saying you were wrong for doing it. You got up, you shoved him. What was Destiny? She was terrified. This is what she didn't want. And she expressed that to you when she first brought you the information. She told you that, I don't want to cause it. He said, no. You said, no. Thank you for bringing this. That's a lame excuse. Anyway, so the rest of them, they're on the bus. So they're waiting for Reza and Destiny to wrap up their little, chat. And Sarah, this girl Sarah, she starts talking about Destiny and her drama. Excuse me, Miss Sarah. Ma'am, first of all, you just joined the group like a second ago. Relax. Secondly, the rest of them, I didn't like the fact, especially Mike. Why are you sitting there letting her talk about Destiny? She's a newbie to the group. Calm down, Sarah. Calm it down. Anywho, Reza and Destiny, they're cool, okay? Because she said that she messed up. So Reza says that, look, it's either you were in on this or you were being used. And to be honest with you, if you've known Destiny for 30 years, granted, you can't put anything past anybody, but you really think that Destiny would set you up like that? Anything's possible, but come on, Reza, that was lame. So Destiny's crying and she's like, I messed up. I don't understand how she messed up. How did she mess up? But whatever, that's what Reza wants to hear. So you got to please the beast. So he just wanted to see her beg and cry. Then it was just so easy for him. See, that's all I wanted for you. So we're all good. Come on, let's hug it out. Come on, let's go. He's such a jerk, yo. He knows how sensitive Destiny is. He's such a jerk. Anyway, so they all do the mud run, yada, yada. It was all good. Now, I just feel like it's time for MJ to come back. I understand that you had your baby, you had difficulties, because they're kind of taking too long to kind of get things popping. But next week, it seems like Mike and Nima, they're going to get into it because Mike is trying to give Nima life or relationship advice. I don't know. Destiny is going to be kicking it with, I think it's Sarah's brother. So I am patiently waiting for MJ to return. MJ and Mike are the only two that can really get Reza riled up. Those two, when they fight hard. So I am interested in MJ coming back. So hopefully she'll be back next week. And yeah, we'll take it from there. We'll definitely take it from there. I want to see MJ's mom. I want to see more of Tommy. Granted, it's only episode 3, so I have to be patient. But the SHAHS were gone for so darn long. It's like, come on, kick it into high gear already. Let's go. But I'm patient. This is a show that I watch. I like this show. So we shall see. So that concludes this review for SHAHS of Sunset Season 8, Episode 3. Thank you for watching the video to the end. Please do me a favor, hit the like button. Drop down in the comments, tell me what you think. Do you watch this show? Are you just now starting to watch this show? If you're just now starting to watch this show, tell me what you think. If you have been an OG SHAHS of Sunset viewer, tell me what you think. So I look forward to meeting you in the comments, Royal Family. I'm signing off. Until next time, peace.